Hello YouTube. So this is Lance with sleeperbbq. We are going to do another video today, and it's another one-off that I know of anyway. It's basically Maryland style crab cake for the most part with a twist. I'm going to be adding some different ingredients into the mixture this time, sort of refining the last recipe, and I'm gonna, instead of making just patties, if I have any meat left I'll make a patty or two, but crab cake or two, but I'm going to actually stuff sausage casings and make some Maryland style crab cake, seafood sausage, whatever you want to call it. So that's my plans. Hope it works, and if it fails, you'll watch me fail. But anyhow, that's what we're going to do today, and I have pretty much the ingredients already out here. But let me change the camera around, and I'll stop saying "and" if I can. And see, I can't. We'll bring it right back. All right, so we are back. First thing I'm going to do is I'm adding steamed shrimp, which I've already steamed and have already been peeled and deveined. I'm just going to cut them up to smaller pieces, and that will be one of the ingredients into this seafood sausage that I'm making. I'll do a few of these here on camera, and then I will take it off camera and finish them up, and then we'll bring you back later on. So it's just basically simple. Like I said, they've already been peeled, already been deveined. I just want to cut them up into smaller pieces so that they can be used into the sausage casing. And I might as well just go ahead and let this out. There is going to be a brisket collab. It's probably about, I don't even know who all is going to be involved in it. I know a few of them that are sort of kind of the guys that we try to get these collabs based around. And I mean, it's open to anybody, but we do it basically for channel growth. So we'll have of course George from 805 Barbecue Junkie, he'll be involved. We have John from Salt, Pepper and Fire, he will be involved also. JC with TPC Cooks will be involved. Darnell with the Starving Pig Barbecue, he is going to join in on a collab. We have I think it's Louis or Lewis, Trumpet Master 77. He is going to has committed to be involved. I've heard something about Daddy Dutch. Kent, Daddy Dutch is going to be involved. Some of these other ones that I'm not really positive that they've all committed. I'm pretty sure everyone I've named has committed. I'm not sure about Kent. I haven't talked to him. One of the other guys had talked to him, so I'm pretty sure he's involved, but I'm just not absolutely positive of it. Who else? Ron with Cooking and Barbecuing. He will be involved. He did a Super Bowl wing collab that I and others participated in. Ron's going to come on board. He's going to partake in the brisket collaboration. So it's going to be a big collaboration. I'm not too sure who else is all involved. I think there's other ones that have been asked. I'm just not sure who has gotten back as far as, you know, committing to it. All right, we are back. I am going to put some green onion, not a whole lot, just a little bit. Alright, let's get some of these other ingredients in here. So as you can see, we've got about a half dozen shrimp diced up, some green onion. We're going to bring some Old Bay into the picture here. And I'm going to go 2 tablespoons at minimum. I'm going to bring in some dry mustard. That's probably close to a tablespoon, maybe a little less. Then I'm going to bring my go-to stuff. ChickenFriedBBQ's rib grind. And I'm doing this basically to sort of compensate for some of that salt and pepper. That's about a tablespoon. Then I got a little bit of garlic powder. Probably a little less than a teaspoon. A little bit of cayenne. Same thing, probably a little less than a teaspoon. I'll taste this in a little bit. And then onion powder. I would call that a teaspoon. I don't have parsley, so I'm going to try something different. And I'm going to go real light on it. Rosemary leaves. Just a small little pinch. I'm going to grind it up my fingers. I don't want a whole lot of it in there because it's pretty strong. Then we're going to come in with a couple dashes of Worcestershire, W sauce, whatever you want to call it. And then Old Bay hot sauce. It's probably close to a tablespoon. And then lemon juice. It's probably about a teaspoon. Oh. And then Duke's mayonnaise. 1, 2, 3, probably about 5 tablespoons altogether. They were pretty big tablespoons. Alright, YouTube. So I'm just basically took the Ritz crackers, the little short sleeves, not full sleeves, 4 short sleeves, and this is my 4th one, which will be about 2 cups of this crushed Ritz cracker. As you can see, it's already in there, except for this last half cup. There's about a cup and a half in there now. So we're just going to keep running it through my fingers, crushing it up, trying to get it somewhat small pieces, because I am a little concerned with it blowing out the sausage casing. But with the wet mixture, I'm hoping that it will soften up. Alright, YouTube, so I'm going to add 3 eggs. might have got a piece of shell in there. And then we're going to mix this up. And then we'll see what we got from there before we add our crab meat, because you want to, when making crab cakes, you really want to take and you don't want to mix your crab meat in or up, mix your crab meat up any more than you need to. Basically, because you really want to try and keep the larger lumps, but I don't know how well that's going to be to begin with, because the crab meat that I have is not, lump crab meat. Alright YouTube, to bring you up to speed, I did put about another 2 tablespoons of Duke's mayonnaise in there, probably another tablespoon of Worcestershire, about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, more cayenne, 4 more shrimp, and about 2 tablespoons of green onion. And there's just no way you're going to mix this up and not break up that crab meat. And it's not really big lump anyway, so it's not hurting my feelings. So as you can see, it's just one big glob, and you got to break it down. So you're going to mix it up, break up the pieces anyway. I'm sorry about the background. Some of these guys I follow on YouTube, we chat back and forth. It comes and goes and never fails. The last video I did, as I was filming, they went crazy back and forth in their chat, and they're starting to do it again. The last video had a bunch of phone alerts, and I thought I just turned the volume down, but I must not have. And we are back, YouTube. Got one casing on there. Now let's see if we can't get this sausage tube on here without filth, rather. I'm making a huge mess. I'm so curious if this is going to work. So I'm just going to pack this thing up. It's basically a glorified food safe caulk gun. Alright YouTube, we got the gun filled. Now let's start the fun. Trying to do this with no blowouts. There's a blowout. It's okay. It was right near the end of the run anyway. Let me get this fixed, YouTube, and we'll bring you right back. Alright YouTube, so we brought you in for a very last bit of it. You see I got that many links, but I got already in the refrigerator a few crab cakes also. Before I ran this last batch, I wanted to make sure that I had some crab cakes, because it's great just grabbing a crab cake out of the freezer and throwing it on the grill or in a skillet, whichever you prefer. All the above for me. And that's going to do it. I did have a couple blowouts during the process, but I'm alright with that. Alright YouTube, so as you can see, one last link and we'll bring it back. Alright YouTube, only one last thing to do. So I got the Blackstone fired up. The crab cakes I made are a lot bigger than that one. So far so good YouTube, we'll bring you back. Alright YouTube, as you can see, I did have a blowout, but this is the first sausage I did, and that was one I had a blowout from the beginning. So I'm really thinking that, and hoping that that was just an overstuffed casing. The rest of them I did not stuff that tightly. So I'm hoping that I'll be okay. But as you can see, that's a pretty big blowout. And actually it happened just now because it had already browned on that side. So I'm really thinking it's just my error of overstuffing the casing. We'll bring you back. It's excellent. This is definitely my best crab cake cook of all. Still plenty hot. Let's give this thing a try. If I can cut it loose. Excellent. I think I'm on something with this link. So I've never seen anybody do it. That's why I wanted to get these links made. Again, it's not the Chesapeake Bay lump crab meat. It is a blue crab, but it's actually, I think, Indonesian. But it is really good. And to be honest with you, I think it tastes pretty good. So I just wish it hadn't blown up for the camera, blown apart, but I'm happy with it. It's just clearly overstuffed. Let me get Mama something to eat before she starts pestering me. And we'll come back for the recap, YouTube. Alright YouTube, that is it. Can't say I wasn't disappointed that sausage did, that link did what it did, the seafood link. But, you know, I've said it already and I'll say it again. You know, that's the first one I did. It blew out because I overstuffed it. And when I was doing them, I was sort of kind of wondering if that crab and shrimp and all that wasn't going to expand some. So then I started not stuffing the casings quite as much, you know, giving it some room to expand. Personally, I think that's what happened. We'll find out when I fry up another one day. But out of this world, it's definitely my best crab cake, seafood, whatever you want to call it, recipe. The ingredients are in the video. It was excellent. The crab cake I had that was left over, I put the others in the freezer, but the little one that was left over, it was just out of this world. It was really good. I guess it probably helped a little bit frying it in that butter on the Blackstone, but really good stuff. Can't wait to eat another one. Can't wait to see if it's going to burst open again. I don't think it will, but you never know. It's an experiment, so stuff happens. No green screens here. I wish it didn't blow open. I wish it was a picture perfect cook. And that's about it. YouTube, this is Lance from St. Mary's County, Maryland, Sleeper BBQ. Thanks for watching. Tune in for the next one, please. And if you would, if you like what you see, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. And as always, subscriptions is what helps the account. It's free, but I get recognition for it. That is it. Just another simple man with big ideas. And we'll catch you next time.